Key Church. Wonderful to be able to share with you. So on Monday night I was in a Zoom meeting and Pastor Richard Crompton was teaching us, and we spoke about when King David left the ark with Obed-Edom, and I'm sure you all know the story. Well, if we back up a little bit, when the Philistines returned the ark to the Israelites, it was left in the care of Abinadab and his son Uzziah for well over 40 years. And we don't hear anything much about what happened to Abinadab and his family. And so they have the ark and nothing wonderful happens except his son Uzziah gets killed. So let's look at the root word for Uzziah. It comes from the word Uz, and Uz means strength of man. Now you may know the word Uzi. When I did my national service, it was one of the weapons I was trained on, and it was actually my favorite weapon, perhaps because of my love for the Jewish people. But somehow I was the most accurate with the Uzi, even though it's not supposed to be the most accurate weapon. It's perhaps just because I loved it, I don't know. Folks, so the Uzziah was a Levite, and the mistake he made is that only a priest was allowed to touch the ark. So when David leaves this ark with Obed-Edom because Uzziah gets killed, and let's just go to 2 Samuel 6:10 to read it in the Bible. So David would not remove the ark of the Lord unto him into the city of David, but David carried it aside into the house of Obed-Edom the Gittite. And the ark of the Lord continued in the house of Obed-Edom the Gittite 3 months, and the Lord blessed Obed-Edom and all of his household. And it was told King David, saying, The Lord hath blessed the house of Obed-Edom and all that pertaineth unto him, because of the ark. So folks, I want you to think about that for a second. This ark is over 40 years with one family. You don't hear anything much happening. And then next, it spends 3 months in another house, and the blessing, the prosperity, the favor that is coming to that home is so incredible that it gets recorded to the king. Now I want to read in 1 Chronicles 15 verse 24 something further about this Obed-Edom. And Shebna and Jehoshaphat and Nathaniel and Amasai and Zechariah and Benaiah and Eliza the priest did blow with the trumpet before the ark of God, and Obed-Edom and Jehiah were doorkeepers for the ark. So here we see that this man that had looked after the ark for 3 months, when David finally came to fetch it, he wasn't letting it go. He went with to the city of David, and the Bible says he became a doorkeeper for the ark. In other words, you didn't get to see the ark without getting past him. He was responsible for the ark. So the key thing, the revelation that Richard was sharing with us that was just so fascinating, is that Obed-Edom, as the Bible says, is a Gittite. Folks, when Richard first told me, I said, well, I'll have to look at that. But the Bible itself says he's a Gittite, and I choose to believe the Bible. And so this Gittite came from the same Philistine city that Goliath came from. And he becomes the doorkeeper of the ark. There's something going on here when a Levite can have this ark for so many years and nothing is happening. And then you get a Philistine from the same city of Goliath that has this ark for just 3 months, and he is so blessed. And folks, once Obed-Edom had tasted the presence of God, he was never going to leave it. He was sticking with that ark. And the point that I really want us to look at is what does this mean for the church? So on Sunday, the Lord willing, we will look at why nothing significant happened to Abinadab and why Obed-Edom was so blessed, and what is the lesson for the church today. I hope to see you Sunday morning, Facebook Live, 10:30. God bless you.